And here we go. We're going to attempt 2 British show final chases, followed by today's Australian one.
Any destination on your bucket list you want to go and jump?
It's Australia. Love to go.
Let's do that. Charlie, wish you luck. Your time starts now. The internet domain .kiwi is designed to be correct.
Yeah.
The 2 female speaking parts in the first Star Wars film are Aunt Beru and who?
Princess Leia.
Correct. The Paula Hawkins thriller Into the Water is a follow-up to what other...
Girl on the Train.
Correct. 1969 saw the first flight of what Boeing plane, the largest...
747 Jumbo.
At the time.
747.
Correct. The word shalom, meaning peace, comes
Hebrew.
from the language.
Hebrew.
Correct. What's the full name of the Japanese fashion brand, sometimes known as CDG?
Oh.
Pass.
Pass.
Comme des Garçons. An illegal boxing punch to the back of the head is named after what animal?
Rabbit.
Rabbit.
Correct.
You
The
got it?
Writings on the Wall was a hit album in '99 for what US girl group?
Destiny's Child.
Correct. Shakespeare's Macbeth says, I have done the deed after killing which king?
Macduff.
Duncan. Angela Rippon and Ulrika Johnson have both hosted what annual song competition?
Eurovision Song Contest.
Correct. By area, what is the largest country?
Too bad we didn't get that one.
£8 grand.
Outstanding.
Yeah, fantastic.
Angela
And
Rippon,
you
she
hit
was
the
a shield with the
postal
legs,
one,
wasn't she?
player. Right. Welcome back, folks. Well, we're playing for £100,000. We've got a full house, and we are 2 minutes away from setting a target that the chaser cannot catch and going home with 25 grand each.
Oof.
During the break, the team had 2 sets of questions to choose from for the final, set A or set B, and you've chosen set A. Thank you, Nicola. That means the chaser genuine gets set A. 4 of you are in the final. That's an unbelievable head start. Let's set a target she cannot reach. Are you ready? I wish you luck. Your time starts now. What New York statue represents the Roman goddess Liberty?
Liberty.
Statue of Liberty.
Correct. What major UK airline was privatised 1987?
British Airways.
British Airways.
Wrong person answer.
Ah.
Who hosted the 90s TV game show Man Oh Man?
Pass.
Chris Tarrant. The Silver Chair is a book in which series?
The Chronicles of Narnia.
Correct. Porthmadog is a town in which British country?
Wales.
Wales.
Correct. What's the 2017 film sequel to 50 Shades of Grey?
50 Shades Darker.
Correct. Patron is a premium brand of what Mexican spirit?
Tequila.
Correct. What metal melts at minus 38.8 degrees?
Mercury.
Correct. What is the only British mammal with spines?
Hedgehog.
Correct. Louise Redknapp is former member of what girl group?
Eternal.
Correct. What infectious virus is
Virus.
also called EBV?
Ebola.
Epstein-Barr virus. In 2017, who replaced Francois Hollande as president of France?
Macron.
Macron.
Correct. The volcano Cotopaxi is on what continent?
South America.
Correct. How many vowels in the word vowel?
2.
Correct. Zoe Deschanel played Trillian in what sci-fi comedy film?
Pass.
Galaxy Quest.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Roots concealer is used on what part of the body?
Hair.
Air.
Correct. What Asian territory did Britain return to China in 1996?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
Correct. Which Maroon 5 member married the model Beate Prince?
Adam Levine.
Correct. Webster's of Saxelby mainly make what blue cheese?
Stilton.
Correct. What ruling house came between the Tudors and the Hanoverians?
Stuarts.
Correct. Woman, Now and Chat are types of what publication?
Magazine.
Correct. A dehumidifier removes what from the air?
Moisture.
Water.
Correct. Who played the Grey's Anatomy TV doctor known as McDreamy?
Patrick Dempsey.
Yeah.
Correct. Fashion brands Kappa and Fila started in what country?
Greece.
Greece.
Italy. Who became UK Prime Minister 10 years after Tony Blair?
Brown.
Gordon Brown.
Correct. What palace is the London residence of Prince Harry?
Osborne House.
Wrong. Correct
Oh.
answer would have been Kensington
Outstanding.
Palace. Well, that's rarely seen on this show. Very good. 24. 20 questions answered correctly. What a team. Charlie, sensational. 15, mate. Exceptional. We're 2 minutes away from 25 grand each. 24 ahead. This will be close. It's time for the final chase. Chaser, your time starts now. What's the T in T-Rex short for?
Tyrannosaurus.
Correct. Which famous English nurse was born in Italy, 1850?
Yeah.
Correct. Frau Farbitina is a villain in what series of Mike Myers films?
Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Correct. Painter's colic results from poisoning by what metal?
Lead.
Correct. Fruit grinders are made by what cereal brand?
Kellogg's.
Correct. What TV drama featured kitchen maid Daisy Mason?
Downton Abbey.
Correct. What constellation is named after the Latin word for bull?
Taurus.
Correct. Who is known as the father of the atomic bomb?
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
Correct. King Augustus sailed with the Argonauts in what mythology?
Greek.
Correct. Lucky Star was an early single by
Madonna.
Correct. An acephalous animal lacks a what?
Brain.
Brain.
Correct. Which author created Bertie Bott's Every Flavour Beans?
J.K. Rowling.
Correct. Red Cross founder Henri Dunant was born in what Swiss city?
Geneva.
Correct. A tricameral parliament has how many
3.
chambers?
3.
Correct. What nationality is actress Noomi Rapace?
French.
Swedish.
Correct. Gary Lineker received an OBE for services to what sport?
Soccer.
Football.
Correct. Shall we is the slogan of what gin brand?
Hendrix.
Stop the clock, that is wrong. Team, here we go.
Tolly's.
Shall we
Only
is
gin
the
I know
slogan
is
of what
Tolly's.
gin brand?
I assume it's a popular
Need
one.
an answer, please.
Gordon.
Is correct. We push the
Yeah.
chaser back.
I
9
thought Gordon
now
was
required to
whiskey.
catch. 51 seconds remaining. Your time starts again now. Which pop star trademarked the phrase "party like it's 1989"?
Prince.
Taylor Swift.
Correct.
Oh.
Asturias is a region of what country?
Spain.
Correct. In what century were postboxes introduced into Britain?
19.
19th.
Correct. Dr. Martens is known for what type of attire?
Shoes.
Shoes.
Correct. A Portuguese Podengo is a breed of what pet?
Dog.
Correct. Who does Lena Headey play in the TV series Game of Thrones?
Cersei.
Correct. The Toreador song is in what opera?
Carmen.
Correct. 1998. Chris O'Feely won what major art prize?
Turner Prize.
Correct. Uncle Joe was a wartime nickname of which leader?
Stalin.
Joe Stalin.
Correct.
Yeah, good.
Unbelievable that.
And she wins
Wow,
whilst answering
okay.
Stalin.
24,
The irony there.
One attempt to push back, one executed is 25.
That's shocking.
14 seconds
Fancy having
remaining
24 and
is
still
at least
losing.
3 questions, so we're talking with 28. I don't think I've
100,000
made that
gone.
many questions in years
Oh,
in the final.
devastated.
I knew it'd be tough against Jenny.
Well, yeah, sadly, I've got to take the 100 grand away. I expected you to be walking home with it. I really, really did. I've got to tell you, Charlie, Mark, Lynn, Nicola, you have been caught, and for you... Ah, I see, right.
Let's face it, it's all going to get spent on that.
Right, okay. Well, let's get cracking, Katie. I wish you luck.
Thank you.
Your time starts now. The Elizabeth Fry version of what banknote ceased to be legal tender in 2017?
£5.
£5 note.
Correct.
No.
What Jennifer Saunders sitcom was based around the Women's Guild?
French and Saunders.
Oh, pass.
Jam and Jerusalem. Wilma Deering accompanies which 25th century science fiction hero?
Pass.
Buck Rogers.
Yeah.
What gravy brand was advertised by kids called Bill and the Marie?
Vista.
Correct. The Escort, Fiesta and Cougar were all made by what car
Ford.
manufacturer?
Ford.
Correct. The lab of which Scottish scientist is a museum in St Mary's Hospital, London?
Ooh, John Logie
Alexander Fleming.
Fleming, yeah,
Annette
from medical
Crosby
work.
and Richard Wilson played a married couple in what sitcom?
One Foot in the Grave.
Correct. What nude statue by Michelangelo was unveiled in Florence, September?
David.
Correct.
Yeah.
The ostrich Big Ego appeared on the first cover of what comic?
Oh, Roadrunner.
Fina. Based on a novel by her sister Jackie, who starred... Katie, it's not the chaser. There it is. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Katie, your time starts now. Which comic book superhero is named after a flying mammal?
Pass.
Batman.
Of
The
course.
Belmont Royal Scotsman is what mode of transport?
Train.
Train.
Correct. Brendan Coyle played Mr. Bates in what TV costume drama?
Downton Abbey.
Correct. Which Norwegian wrote the play John Gabriel Borkman?
Ibsen.
Ibsen.
Correct. In science, LOX is an abbreviation of liquid what?
Oxygen.
Oxygen.
Correct. What big cat appears on the badge of Hull City Football Club?
Lion.
Jaguar.
Tiger.
Yeah.
Which actor played Sid Carter in the film Carry On Matron?
Sid James.
Someone Owen. Don't know.
Sid James.
Yeah.
Which poet wrote the line and did those feats in ancient time?
Ooh, Shakespeare.
Wordsworth.
William Blake.
Yeah.
All Saints had the first UK #1 single in what decade?
90s.
Correct. What is the capital city of Zimbabwe?
Harare.
Harare. Nicholas Lyndhurst played Adam in what Carl Lane sitcom?
Pass.
Good night, sweetheart.
Butterflies. Which queen did Shelley Lungi play in the film Excalibur?
Guinevere.
Elizabeth I.
Guinevere. What word can come after birthday and before case?
Suit.
Pass.
Suit. The Wicklow Gardens Festival takes place in what country?
England.
America.
Ireland.
Yeah.
Which artist famously managed the rock band The Velvet Underground?
David Bowie.
Andy
Warhol.
Warhol.
Oh,
The
yeah, I
double
thought so.
bucket
Can I
is
say
sold by
Warhol?
what fast food chicken restaurant?
KFC.
Yeah.
Correct. Which author created Dobby the house elf?
Pass.
J.K. Rowling. Heshvan and Shivat are months in what religious calendar?
Hindu.
Hebrew. Jewish.
Yes, I'll give you that.
Oh.
Singer Shane Ward plays Aidan Connor in what TV soap?
EastEnders.
Coronation Street. Which infamous gangster married May Cochlin, 1918? Al Capone. 167 is the second highest possible checkout in what sport?
Darts.
Cricket.
Darts.
Yeah.
What sort of creature is a wren babbler?
Bird.
Correct. The Battle of the Bulge started in what year of World War II?
1944. December 16th.
40.
1944. Quick, innit?
Very quick.
Yes, it's true that I know some military dates, especially World War II.
Tough on your own, that.
It is, but she still showed tremendous courage. Well done, Katie, whatever happens.
Here we go. Now then, if the chaser gets a question wrong, Katie gets it right, she pushes him back one step. It's now time for the final chase. Here we go. Chaser, your time starts now. How many women were there in ABBA?
Two.
Correct. Russell Atherton commentates on what sport?
Cricket.
Correct. Tom Hanks plays FBI agent Carl Hanratty in what 2002 biopic?
FBI agent.
Pass.
Stop the clock.
When did Tom Hanks play an FBI
plays
agent?
FBI agent Carl Hanratty in what 2002 biopic?
Was that
Catch
the
Me
thing
If
of...
You Can.
Correct. We push the
Yeah,
chaser
oh, yeah.
back. Well played.
Of course.
8 now required. Your
Leonardo
time
DiCaprio.
starts again now. In what language did the poet Lucan write?
Latin.
Latin.
Correct. What creature is a two-spot red snapper?
Fish.
Fish.
Correct. Which explorer brought the pineapple back to Europe?
Walter Raleigh.
Stop the clock, that is wrong. Which explorer brought the pineapple back to Europe?
It could be Magellan.
Columbus.
Is correct.
No,
We push
good
the chaser
answer.
back. 7 now required. Here we go. Your time starts again now. Fabergé's mosaic egg is housed at what London Palace?
Crystal.
Buckingham Palace.
Yeah.
Correct. What 90s rap duo comprised Mac Daddy and Daddy Mac?
Pass.
Massive Attack.
Stop the clock, that is wrong. What 90s rap duo comprised of Mac Daddy and Daddy Mac?
Crisscross.
It was indeed. We pushed
Oh,
the
good
chaser
answer.
back. 7 required again to catch Katie. Here we go. Your time starts again now. The Danish spelling of Copenhagen begins with what letter?
K.
C.
Stop the clock, that is wrong. Katie
K.
is correct. We push the chaser back. 8 required. Your time starts again now. Pebble Beach is a famous venue in what sport?
Golf. Similar to a question I heard the other day about Pebble Beach, but I said it was in Florida instead of California, but it's obviously golf.
Venue in what sport?
I know that much.
Volleyball.
Golf.
Wrong.
Big golf.
Yeah.
Golf, Pebble Beach. Here we go. Your time starts again now. Which British king was born in the Netherlands?
William of Orange.
Correct. Crispin Glover played George McFly in what 80s film?
Back to the Future.
Correct. What London airport has the postcode E16?
City Airport.
Correct. Fred Rimmel trained 4 winners of what Aintree horse race?
The Grand National.
Correct. In what country is Lake Toma, the source of the River Rhine?
Germany.
Stop the clock, that is wrong. In what country is Lake Toma the source of the River Rhine?
Where's the source of the Rhine? That would be the
Finland
Netherlands
is
or...
wrong. Correct answer is Switzerland.
Ah,
4 to catch, here we go.
really, the Rhine
Your
begins in
time
Switzerland.
starts again now. Plimsolls are worn on what parts of the body?
Feet.
Yeah.
Correct. Who wrote the 1962 novel The Spy Who Loved Me?
Ian Fleming.
Fleming.
Correct. Who voices the title character in the cartoon American Dad?
Ooh.
Seth MacFarlane.
Correct.
Good
Who
answer.
became leader of the Labour Party 2007?
Gordon Brown.
Edmund Van.
Stop the clock. That is wrong. 1 to catch. 25 seconds remaining. Got to get this right, Katie.
Gordon Brown.
This is our only chance. Here we go. Who became leader of the Labour Party in 2007?
Gordon Brown.
Correct.
Yes!
Push the chaser back. 2 to catch. 25 seconds remaining. Your time starts again.
This is a valiant effort
now.
by him.
Vamonos means let's go in what language?
Spanish.
Spanish.
Correct. In what room of the house would you most likely use a loofah?
In the bathroom.
Correct.
Ah,
I'll tell you what. 7 attempts to push back, 5 executed. Well played. Caught with 17 seconds remaining. That was a great effort.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Was.
terrific job. If you'd like to join your team for me again, please. There you go, Katie.
What's Richard doing while you're mowing the lawn?
Farming.
Oh, doing the other stuff.
He's on the tractor.
All right. Well, let's get you a ride-on lawnmower. 1 minute on the clock.
Synchronise the sound and pictures a bit better.
1 minute on the clock. $2,000 for every correct answer. Victoria, are you good to go?
Yes.
Let's kick the show off. Best of luck to you, and your time starts now. In schools, the initialism PTA typically stands for Parent-Teacher what?
Association.
Association.
Correct. Diet Coke was first launched in which decade?
70s.
Correct. Which captain commanded the first fleet to Botany Bay?
Philip.
Captain Cook.
Arthur Phillip. Meaning a difficult situation, the word imbroglio is borrowed from which language?
Italian.
French.
Italian. Interview was a magazine founded by which 60s US pop artist?
Warhol.
Pass.
Andy Warhol. To which continent is the black-buck antelope native?
Africa.
North America.
Asia. Known as the Fresh Prince of Arnhem Land is Aussie rap star Baker who?
Pass.
Pass.
Boy. Boo Boo is the constant companion of which cartoon bear?
Fred
Yeah,
Flint.
yeah.
Oh,
Correct.
yeah.
The Religious Society of Friends
Flintstone.
is more commonly known by what
Quakers.
term?
Pass.
Quakers. The regional city of Traralgon is in which Australian
Victoria.
Victoria.
state? Correct. In the Star Wars films, which character wears an iconic metal bikini?
Leia again.
Princess Leia.
Oh.
Hello, Victoria.
Hello, Issa.
Really lovely to see you. And well, I used to romanticise about marrying the girl next door. Unfortunately for me, the girl next door was the governess. Thank goodness some dreams don't come true, Larry.
Hello, Isa.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Very. Get to that, shall we? 1 minute on the clock. $2,000 for every correct answer. Stephen, you with me? Yes. You with me? Yes. Best of luck to you. And your time starts now. The pilot in command of a commercial aircraft typically has what title?
Captain.
Correct. In the classic Disney film Pinocchio, Geppetto is followed by what ocean mammal? A whale.
Yeah.
Correct. What is the female equivalent in Judaism of a bar mitzvah?
Ooh,
Pass.
that's a good one.
Bat mitzvah. Australian for beer is a slogan for which beer brand? VB. Foster's. In which European country did the Cane Corso dog breed originate?
Italian. Italy.
Germany. Italy. The 90s hit You Don't Treat Me No Good is by US soul band Sonia what? Pass. Dada. Which Australian Airlines frequent flyer program is named
Qantas.
Velocity? Qantas. Virgin.
Yeah.
Which East Coast US city is popularly known as the city that never sleeps?
New York.
Los Angeles. New York. The voice disorder BBS stands for Bogart-Bacall what?
Syndrome.
Pass. Syndrome. Tennis champion Novak Djokovic shares a nickname with which Batman villain?
Joker.
Pass. The Joker. Defeated in the seat of Fowler in the 2022 election. All right, Stephen. Newcastle, I don't know.
Yeah, if there's any rooms.
All right, Zach, 1 minute on the clock, $2,000 for every correct answer. Are you good to go?
Sweet.
Let's do it. Your time starts now. The term algebraic is derived from which branch of mathematics?
Algebra.
Algebra.
Correct. Beginning with G. Beginning with G is what Italian style of ice cream?
Gelato.
Yeah.
Correct. In the human body, which joint connects the pelvis and femur?
Hip.
The saddle joint.
Hip. Robert Downey Jr. and Benedict Cumberbatch have both played which fictional detective?
Sherlock Holmes.
Pass.
Sherlock Holmes. The soccer team Ceramika Cleopatra is from which country?
Egypt.
Serbia.
Egypt. Schubert's Symphony No. 8 in B minor is colloquially known by what name?
Ooh.
The Unfinished Symphony.
Yeah.
In the Many Saints of Newark, Michael Gandolfini plays future mobster Tony who?
Soprano.
Pass. Soprano. A common term for a type of community market is car what sale?
Boot.
Pass. Boots. The Miracle Worker is a play based on the life of Helen who?
Pass.
Keller.
Oh, yeah.
What word means both the trail left behind a boat and to rouse from
Wake.
Wake. Wake is what we needed. Zach, $2,000 for every correct answer. Matt, are you good to go?
Yep.
Let's do it. Your time starts now. Which US state capital shares its name with a fictional town in The Simpsons?
Springfield.
Springfield.
Capital of Illinois.
Correct. Designed to be safe for children, a balance bike typically has how many pedals?
2.
3.
None.
Ah.
Sterling silver is an
Balance,
alloy most commonly composed of silver and which other metal?
Tin.
Nickel, copper.
Ah.
A best-selling novel by Olivia Goldsmith is The First Wife's what?
Tail. Oh, yeah.
Correct. Lantana camera is a plant native to North America and which other continent?
South America.
South America.
Correct. 1915 musical drama film Chirac?
Pass.
Spike Lee. Edinburgh's Waverley train station is named for a novel series by Sir Walter who?
Scott.
Pass. Scott. Euclidean geometry is mostly based on the principles of which mathematician?
Euclides.
Euclidus.
Euclid.
Yeah.
Australian soap Sons and Daughters first aired in which decade?
The 70s.
70s.
80s. In wine terminology, SSB stands for Semillon Sauvignon what?
Blanc.
Correct. Well, right on the buzzer. Correct. Matt, head start. 2 minutes on the clock. Hands on those buzzers. Victoria. Matt, best of luck. Your final chase starts now. The grey-headed flying fox is native to which country?
Victoria. Australia.
Correct. Which of the three famous Hemsworth brothers was born second?
Chris.
Matt.
Luke.
Chris. Which Australian state cricket
Yes.
team is known as the Redbacks?
Tasmania.
Victoria. East or South?
South Australia.
Oh, yeah.
A patty pan is a variety of what vegetable?
Matt.
Potato.
Squash. By area, what is the largest US state bordering Mexico?
Texas.
Matt.
Texas.
Correct. Which Broadway musical features Frankie Valli as a character?
Four
Matt.
seat.
Greece.
Jersey Boys.
Yeah.
On eBay listings, HTF commonly stands for hard to what?
Find.
Victoria. Find.
Correct. Skellig Michael is an island belonging to which country?
Oh.
Matt.
Russia.
Australia.
Ireland.
Yeah.
Maggie's Farm is a 60s song by iconic folk singer Bob who?
Victoria. Dylan.
Correct. In which country did the medical journal The Lancet originate?
UK.
Matt.
United States.
UK. Peter Sellers plays Chance the Gardener in what 70s film?
But being there.
Victoria. Pass.
Being there.
Seen it twice.
Columbia is the capital of the US state of South what?
Carolina.
Matt.
Carolina.
Correct. A classic US sitcom is The Adventures of Ozzie and who?
Harriet.
Harriet.
Correct. Which country has won the most Olympic medals in table tennis?
China.
Matt.
China.
Correct. George Lucas founded which three-letter film audio firm?
Industrial Light and Magic.
Victoria.
THX.
Oh.
The term vodka-tini is a blend of vodka and what other word?
Martini.
Victoria. Martini.
Correct. The original Paris to Dakar rally crossed which major desert?
Sahara.
Victoria. Sahara.
Correct. Look Homeward Angel was the first novel by Thomas who?
Victoria. Pass.
Wolf. Jailbreak is a 70s hit song by which Aussie band?
ACDC.
Victoria. Pass.
AC/DC. In which Australian state is Mount Mawson ski field?
Tasmania.
Matt.
Victoria.
Tasmania. The phrase throw in the towel.
Boxing.
That's hard.
How'd you find that, Matt?
Hard.
Yeah. 11 steps.
It's in
down.
American, is he? That's why he got all the American
Just say
questions.
throw in the towel. Don't throw it away yet, because 11 has won, I'm pretty sure. Passes from both of you. Very well done.
All right, 11 steps the difference. Final chase continues right after these news. It's good luck. Your final chase starts now. Amizlan is an abbreviated name for American Sign what?
Language.
Correct. Spencer Tracy starred in 9 films with Catherine
Hepburn.
Correct. Which US state capital is commonly dubbed the Big Pineapple?
Honolulu.
Yeah.
Correct. The phenomenology of spirit is a work by philosopher Georg who?
Hegel.
Correct. The word debutante is taken from which language?
French.
Correct. Star of the kids show Hey Dougie, what animal is Dougie?
Dog.
Dog.
Correct. The name of which classic song translates as Goodbye to Rome?
Arrivederci Roma.
Correct. In which country was True Blood actor Anna Paquin born?
New Zealand.
Stop the clock.
Mexico.
In which country was True Blood actor Anna Paquin born?
UK.
Spain or Mexico, maybe.
Oh.
Spain, Mexico. Toss up Spain, Mexico.
Yeah, that's right.
England.
Canada.
Ah.
Is what we
Really?
Really?
I never knew that.
Would I lie to you?
Yeah, that's true. It'll be a first. on
None
the
of us
show.
have got any clue.
Gotcha. Yeah.
1:15 on the clock. Chaser needs 4. And your time restarts now. Trotskyism is an ideology named for which...
Leon Trotsky.
Leon Trotsky.
Correct. H.C. Andersen's Boulevard is in which Danish city?
Copenhagen.
Copenhagen.
Correct. Madeline Miller wrote the best-selling novel The Song of Who?
Hiawatha.
Um,
Won't be that one.
Hiawatha.
Stop the clock.
He
Madeline Miller
thought that
wrote
too.
the best-selling novel The Song of Who?
No, I don't think it's coming to me.
The song of love.
Achilles.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's it. Yep.
You got that now?
Yeah, it was there, but not coming. Yes.
56 seconds on the clock. Chaser needs 2. Time restarts now. Which US car maker produces the Everest SUV?
Everest.
Oh,
Chevrolet. Try
Ford.
Chevrolet.
Correct.
Ah, Ford. Yeah.
Flame on is the catchphrase of superhero the Human what?
Torch.
Correct. 43 seconds to go. He only misses the hard ones, guys. We did a whole bunch more quick facts. Well done, Ethan.
Thank you, and my apologies to Ford. I'm sure the Ford Everest is a wonderful vehicle.
Yeah.
Goodness me.
All right, guys, sorry about that. We have to say goodbye to that $18,000